Hi all, Martyn at Flicking Feathers again today, and I'm tying this very simple fly for you this week. It's the Infinite Squirmy. It's a Carp version. It's not my pattern or my idea. I saw it somewhere and for the life of me I can't remember who it was that did it, but they were tying like a trout version, and I've changed that wee bit because I thought it was a great idea for the carp. And I've searched for it on YouTube and I can't find it. I'm sure it's the infinity worm or infinite squirmy or something like that. If any of you know, I'd love to hear in the comments. Anyway, as always, I'll stick the materials list in the description, along with a link to the Patreon page for anybody that wants to support the channel, get access to the members only content, and enter into the giveaways. So I've got my hook and device. This is an Owner carp hook, it's a boiler hook, it's a size 4, C6BL, it's the barbless version. And I'm running on some Uni 6.0 fluorescent fire orange. Get a nice wee base there. And I'm going to tie on a pair of dumbbell eyes. These are extra small. Obviously you can adjust the weight. I use these mostly in rivers, so I use small and extra small lead. For slow flows and still waters, I'll get into a Beadchain, but most of my fishing is in the rivers. So I'm just getting these well locked in. Nice and secure. Oops. And then I'm going to get a length of monofilament. It can be fluorocarbon or nylon, doesn't matter. And I like to take a decent bit just so I've got plenty to work with. And then I'm going to invert the hook and come to the front. And I used to tie it at the back, but I found it kind of snarled up for some reason. I don't know really why. So I now come to the front, and I do in the same way as I would tie a weed guard, except I reverse it. So rather than tying the loop on the shank side, I'm tying it in the gap side. So I've just folded this. This is 16 pound fluorocarbon. 16 to 20 is ideal. It's thick enough that it doesn't cut the worm. And then I'm just going to take 3 turns over it, fold it forward, and then take 3 turns the other way. And then I'm going to take my dubbing needle and I'm just going to stick it in here, and then I pull it down. And that leaves me a nice wee loop that is about half, it's about half the diameter of the squirmy material. And then I like to come in and just tie back over the fluorocarbon towards the dumbbell, and then I'll come over it and lock it in. And one by one I'll just fold them forward, and that way you never need to worry about it slipping or pulling out or anything. It's very secure. Just watch that hook point, and I'll just come back and cover that up so it's nice and smooth. Come in again with the heavy scissors. Something that way. Just make sure everything's covered, except your loop. And then a whip finish. And then you can varnish it, right? Usually with the Squirmies, you know, you don't want to put head cement or varnish on because it will damage the Squirmy material. But in this case, the Squirmy is not here yet, and you let the varnish thoroughly, completely set, so you've got a nice wee tough mount, really, right? The thread's all cemented and varnished, and the varnish will soak in and shrink, and it makes it very durable. What we'll do, I'll take one I've got here that's ready to go. It's no so this is set up. This was in my box. This is weeks and weeks and weeks old, right? And all you do then, you get a piece of nylon or whatever, you tip it when you're fishing. It can be much thinner. There's some red stuff, you'll be able to see that on the camera. Right, that's better. Right, I'm just using this so you can see it. So basically, get a wee loop of your line. Straighten that edge so it goes in. And you feed it into the loop of in your hook. Like that. Then you take your bit of Squirmy, however long you want it. You fold it in and you just stretch it through. And then there you go. Right, you can, so when the Squirmy gets beat up or it perishes or whatever, you just take it out and put a new one in. It's a great idea. Whoever had it, as I say, I wish I could remember where I saw it. And obviously you can change the colour, right? Like I've got this is the Cascade Crest. It's Earthworm and Blood Red are these two colours. I like these two for where I fish, but you could also go with like the bright colours as well. Black's good. Up to yourself, but there you go. It took me a while to sort of come round to the Squirmies. I probably still prefer a chenille worm, to be honest, but I'm coming round to them, and this is a great way to tie them and fit so that you can fish them and they're not a hassle. So anyway, I hope that was useful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up below, and I'll see you for another video. Thanks guys, bye.